Oh, baby, love really hurts without you. Love really hurts without you. And it's breaking my heart, but what can I do, baby? Love really hurts without you. Love really hurts without you. And it's breaking my heart, but what can I do? Like a bean, like a queen of the action. Using every trick in the book to give me the look. You don't give nothing to me.
Dude, I'm at my mom's right now, and
Oh yeah.
fucking shit, I almost spilled that. Okay, it's recording this. I'm gonna have to. All right, Moose.
What up?
Oh, good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Gosh, is that a Jewel?
No, enjoy.
What are those?
It's like a 300 puff daily thing. Once they run out. They're like $6. I come and go.
Oh, that's cheap. Holy cow.
I like that, so you don't have to buy pods and shit, you know?
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's nice, actually. It's only $6. I would just do that. I don't know what the hell
Yeah.
the point of even buying a pod would be.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, so I'm freaking pumped up right now. I'm really pumped up about Theory. I think that's so sick that Theory and Murphy are with Rollins. I can't wait. Yeah. Oh my God. Here, Max.
The symbolism with that handshake.
Yeah. Well, so like, yeah. Oh my God. I'm gonna pull up. Let me pull up Bleacher Report first, so I can kind of. Dude, the Shad Gaspard thing is so sad.
Dude, that's so sad.
Oh my God. I was so sad reading that yesterday.
It was depressing. I mean, especially since he like saved his kid before he. And then,
oh yeah, that's just.
I know, man. God, that's insane to me.
I know.
Oh man. Well, hey everybody. We'll just start jumping into this right now.
I couldn't find my fucking Beats to use as headphones.
We're gonna start off a podcast by congratulating Becky Lynch on the new baby.
Oh, it's Just Three Jobbers, Becky Lynch pregnant edition. Whoa! No,
I mean, the best second generation wrestler of all time.
Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, gosh, that's gonna be the greatest. Yeah, what if that kid is gonna be? Are they gonna go by Lynch or do they go by Rollins? See,
or they'll go by.
I think they're gonna
Lopez.
go by
Lopez.
They're Lopez. I was gonna say they're definitely not gonna go by the ring name.
Oh wait, yeah, wait, yeah, wait. It's her. Who's the last name of Lopez?
They might name him Rollins Lynch.
Seth Rollins.
The name. What if his name is Rollins Lynch? Oh my God.
Colby Lopez is Rollins' real name.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm such an idiot. I would have
Rebecca Black, I think, is Becky Lynch's name.
It's kind of hot.
That's actually a sick name. Yeah, that sounds a little bit like
all right, Moose, let's
a little bit. But
let's tell us how you really feel, Moose.
Rebecca Black seems like somebody I'd want to pay money for on a Saturday night. Yeah. But yeah, let's dive into Monday Night Raw. This is Just Three Jobbers. We were just discussing a little bit just like the sad story with Shad Gaspard as well. Just so sad. We just hope, I mean, whatever you can do, prayers, whatever, I guess. Hopefully he's found safe.
Absolutely. Prayers go out to
kind of insane.
Friends
like
and family.
That story is just so sad.
Unbelievable.
If you haven't heard, go look it up. It's just a sad story. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah. But like, if anything, we can just move on. We don't want to focus too much on that. Yeah, dude.
Let's focus on this damn good Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, which we were pumped for, which is also kind of nice that Max and I were tweeting last night. And it's kind of nice to know that Vince Russo is seeing every single tweet.
Yeah, Vince Russo, our man, following us.
Following our Twitter, yes. And we also created a YouTube channel now. So we will be promoting and posting onto YouTube. Not sure if it's this one. Maybe we will do this one, honestly. So, yeah. But yeah, we're getting our social media following up, and hopefully we can get a couple more people listening and following us from now on. But yeah, let's just dive into Monday Night Raw. What the heck? What an episode! It was a weird episode. I mean, what were you guys thinking?
I gotta say
Like the
this.
layout, maybe the layout was just like unique to me.
It was really weirdly laid out because here's what I noticed. And for the first hour and a half, it bothered me. The second hour and a half, the second half, I think it worked fantastic. And it was this: is that there was little wrestling. There was short matches. They were less than 5 minutes, and it was kind of making me mad at first. But I kind of get over it because the more it went on, the more I was really liking the segments where there was promos, there was storyline action actually going on, and these matches were actually most of them were progressing storylines forward, and there was, moments that I really loved, like the Kevin Owens return really made me pop. I had no clue this was going to happen on this Raw. My favorite wrestler's back, baby, and
man,
Apollo Crews with him. I'm really pumped about that, and
dude,
there's a lot to get
Crews
into.
is getting back into the fold. Holy cow!
Yeah,
he
looks jacked. He looks great. I mean, he looks so jacked. And when he came out running and attacked Andrade, he looked fired up, and I loved it. I mean, I've never been pumped about Apollo before.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, I mean, we popped years ago when Apollo faced. Was it The Miz? Was that the match years ago that we went?
The Intercontinental title match at SummerSlam?
Was that it?
I think it was his debut match because he got drafted in the initial brand split back in 2016 when they officially went. The first time they did it before, when they were used to be all in one. Apollo, who I loved in NXT, and he kind of has been put to the side. But yeah, really good to see him back. And,
he needs a shot, a true shot. And I guess is this going to be like his first? I mean, like we remember him on SmackDown. He was on SmackDown, and he was all right. He wasn't necessarily game changing. Musa, do you know much about Apollo?
I mean, I kind of remember him like at NXT for a little bit. But other than that, not really. Other than his like little Raw push that he had for going into Money in the Bank before he got hurt. Yeah. Other than that, I really didn't know much about him. But what I did see him, he's a great athlete, and I enjoyed watching him. So, and
I've always heard he's a good good behind the scenes guy too. Like everyone says, he's always smiling, kind of a thing. Yeah. Dude, the guy was a stud when he was signed. I mean, the guy, what is he, 6 foot, and he's like 250? Isn't he 250 or something like that? Like
looks like a bowling ball.
He's got such a great look, and what it shows to me is how hard he's worked his ass off, really, because for years, he got an initial push right when he got joined the main roster, and then really not get much at all in the last 4 years almost, and then to still stay in amazing shape, use whatever time he gets to take a full advantage of his time. Yeah, I mean, I think it just showed his dedication to WWE, and he didn't slack off, which I think just showed Vince that
or tried to back out. Yeah, you're right. He didn't try to back out or anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm happy for him that he's getting the shot. I think his match would be great with Andrade next week. Just like that first match. I remember the first match was great with the DQ finish. I think this will be even better if they're giving a full match. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this might be what happened. Because I know Vince McMahon wants Andrade. From what I've read online, it seems like Vince McMahon wants Andrade to learn English. So right now he's holding the U.S. title. And how long has he held the U.S. title
since January?
Yeah, I think so.
Because January he got
suspended.
He got suspended, and they wrote him off. They wrote him off with the DDT to the ground from Umbutter Carrillo. I'm sorry.
Didn't Ray win it right after Survivor Series?
He won it from Ray. Yeah, you're right.
But Ray won it right after Survivor Series.
Right. He won at the Raw after Survivor Series
because he lost to
Brock. That was a great match, wasn't it, between Ray and Andrade? Because
they had a great.
They can't not have a bad. Yeah, they just can't not have a bad match. Let's be real about that. That's kind of wild to think. Dang. I mean. Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't know. The Apollo, hopefully he can take this shot and he can run with it. Hopefully he can, this is something because this might be his last shot. I don't know how many more shots you can give.
Sure. I mean, it's a perfect time too to really, take what you can give without the audiences. I mean, there's no audience to give you a stale response. It's all viewers on TV. So if you're giving a great match, people are going to, be receptive to that. And, even if crowds didn't know him as well or wouldn't react in person to what's happening right now, without the crowds, he's taking advantage of what he can, and people, all the responses are looking great. So I'm excited for the match. I don't think he wins the title though. I think personally, I think they might set up Kevin Owens versus Andrade at Backlash.
Oh yes.
I think that could be. Right. I think that could be a money feud. That could be a good pay-per-view match, but
And then they want to give him a title because Kevin Owens is someone you want to have a title. He doesn't necessarily need a title, but he's someone you want to have represent a title because he can defend it and he can put on a good match no matter what.
And he's, obviously
promos as well.
Oh my God.
One of the best promos, one of the best consistent wrestlers in the whole company. I mean, he's obviously my favorite, so I'm biased, but
Andrade versus just think about. I mean, they've definitely probably had a match already, but I'm just like, as Max's famous coined term goes, I'm just mouth watering at the idea of watching Andrade versus KO. I mean, has that been a match that's really ever happened yet? I don't know.
Maybe on Raw, but I don't think they've ever had a marquee match.
Were they on NXT together?
Nope, no crossover there. Because Kevin Owens has been. It was his 5-year anniversary from Monday Night Raw yesterday. How special was his John Cena debut?
Wow.
I watched the video at least 5 times on Twitter. I love that clip. One of my biggest markout moments when that music hit for the John Cena U.S. Open Challenge and Kevin Owens came out. Oh, fantastic!
Was it the? I haven't seen the original one. Was the crowd going crazy, or it's been years since I've seen it?
It was outstanding, and I remember because he was doing the Open Challenge, and Kevin Owens came out and said, I'm not wrestling you now. I'm wrestling you on my terms. He hit a pop-up powerbomb, then he picked up both titles, dropped the U.S. title, stomped on it, and held the NXT title up.
Oh my God!
The crowd went crazy.
That was so badass.
In a sense, he was my favorite wrestler. Who I loved him from the second he came in NXT.
I forgot about that. Wow,
that's a debut, and it's like I want them to start debuting people like that, which I love. So,
wow, that is such a good debut.
I think we gotta get it. I love that. I love everything here, but I think we gotta kind of get into the next part here, where they had this tag match. Kevin Owens and Apollo versus Angel Garza and Andrade, and Austin Theory accidentally hits Angel Garza. The win for Apollo.
So I was gone. I missed this part specifically. I saw the last part where he met up with Seth later on. But
sure,
can you kind of explain to me what happened? Honestly.
Oh, definitely. So,
or Moose, do you know what happened? Do you know what happened?
I missed that part as well.
Okay.
No, I can quick explain. So in the tag match, basically Austin Theory was trying to come in and help out on Andrade and Angel Garza. He was trying to punch Apollo. Apollo ducked. He accidentally punches Angel Garza, leads to Apollo hitting his finisher for the win. And then after the match, they're all in the ring, and basically Andrade and Angel Garza, Zelina sicks him on Austin Theory. They beat the crap out of him. And then he stays out there. He's outside the ring, and he's just beat up. And then leads into the next match was Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy.
Great match. Oh my God.
Yeah. Really, they're so good together. But it was only a few minutes.
Smart booking as well.
Very smart booking to not give a win to either.
Exactly. It's smart
with
booking.
With the Theory. Yeah.
Well, no. Black won, I thought.
No, it was a DQ finish, I believe, because Austin Theory, they all came in and started beating up Aleister Black.
Oh, okay. I was under the impression because that was his second. Oh, yeah. By disqualification. You're right. Right.
He won by DQ. Yeah, he did win.
Yeah.
But so that's basically Seth Rollins taking the scraps of Zelina Vega and taking Austin Theory, which I think is perfect because I think the Messiah he's been very great on the mic. I can't lie, but without AOP, it seems like with only Buddy Murphy, he was missing something. So you think Austin Theory is going to be a better fit here than with Zelina Vega's crew?
Yeah, I think so.
Moose, what do you think? Yeah, go into this, Moose. Give us your thoughts on it.
I also think that too because Zelina Vega, I think it's smart for her just to keep up with that, the Mexican stable that she's going with right now.
Latino. It just makes more sense.
Austin Theory was just random. Like
he just kind of looked weird.
I thought it was a Latino stable.
Yeah, and he just kind of looked weird when he walked out with them. Like he just kind of seemed like that wasn't his place. Whereas with Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy, he just kind of fits in. Like, and I feel like Austin Theory could be an amazing heel. That's what he's meant to be. I don't know. I think he's a great heel. So I think it's smart for them to switch directions like that.
I thought originally, I remember seeing it, and I remember thinking like, oh, is Theory going to be a face now? And I wasn't necessarily.
That's what everybody thought.
Yeah, I didn't really want him to become a face just because I think he's got that young, cocky. He's too good looking to be a face.
He could be a great face in 3 years, but he needs to have a big heel run, kind of like Seth Rollins did.
Oh, yeah. He's so young, dude. He's 22, 23 years old. My God. He's
22. That's what Zelina said.
It's crazy.
And that's going to be awesome. Like, I cannot wait to see Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, and freaking Buddy Murphy and a trio together. That's
it. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. I love that they're doing more stables like this.
Yeah.
And I think there's two great things about this that pops out, and I agree with everything you guys have said. Is one, with these two young guys, Buddy Murphy. I don't know how young Buddy Murphy actually is. Buddy Murphy and Austin Theory going with Seth Rollins, who's really.
I think he's 31.
He's a veteran. Okay, well.
So
but he's
Seth
been
Rollins
around. He's been around for a while.
And I think they're going to be able to learn so much by being around Seth and getting to learn from him backstage, and with promos and everything. But also, I think Vince sees more money potential in the Messiah and his crew than he did in Zelina's crew, which, good for worse, I think that they're going to see a bigger push than the other trio is. And, I think that this definitely – I thought it was a good look for Andrade and Angel Garza beating up Austin Theory, getting rid of him made sense. And I think it was perfectly written, I think. I just loved it.
But I also love the Humberto Carrillo versus Buddy Murphy match. They could have an insane match at Backlash or some pay-per-view because Humberto Carrillo can hang with anybody. And Buddy Murphy, as we know, is a great in-ring talent as well. I just wish they had more time for that match last night. Give them a 20-minute slot. Well, that'd be crazy.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I guess – dudes, for some reason, Humberto doesn't do a single thing for me. I don't get a reaction. I just don't react. I don't react with him. I feel like he's too
fluid in the ring, but he's.
I think it's just his character's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he just the Justin Bieber, the Mexican version of Justin Bieber? Is that their kind of his character?
I think so. He just doesn't he just doesn't progress at all. There's no character progression, and it's just kind of
and he's stuck with
athlete.
His character is that he's the biggest fan of Rey Mysterio, which I think is not a great basis for a character.
Oh, really?
He came out. He's like, "You destroy." Okay, I don't want to do an accent, but he's basically yelling at him, saying that he disrespected Rey Mysterio, his idol, and he's gonna fight for him. So it was impromptu match. He was like, it was weird to me that they already announced Buddy Murphy versus Aleister Black for later in the night.
Yeah.
And then they just do a match right away, Buddy versus this. It's like he's going to wrestle twice. Seemed a little weird.
I do like that Aleister Black, though, is getting a lot of at least he's consistently on Raw and he's consistently in the top. He's up there with the top storyline. I like that.
I remember saying that back when we went to Survivor Series. I was like, I really wish Aleister Black would get a way bigger of a push, and he's getting that push now.
Well, dude, has he lost a match? Has he lost a match in a year?
Been pinned? I don't know if he's been pinned.
I don't think he has either.
But he's lost by DQ and stuff, or I guess maybe. I'm not sure exactly.
I will commend WWE.
Maybe lost tag matches.
They are setting him up they haven't ruined him, which is nice. I thought they would have ruined him because a lot of time if you're into wrestling for a year,
still some
you're ruined there. Or you're exactly. So that's good. That's still very positive at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and dude, I just think I've liked what Aleister Black has been doing with that kind of thing. Last week when Moose was sending us that video of him hitting. Attacking Buddy Murphy. I don't know. I just feel like I'm glad that Raw is doing some sort of continuation and some sort of I don't know, just not making it to where Rey Mysterio just shows up and he's after getting thrown off the roof, kind of a thing this week. Instead of I feel like everything made a lot of sense this on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
So far, at least we've talked about. Yeah, man. Yeah, just that trio. I think what happened is I think Rey Mysterio is probably leaving. So that sucks because I think that the original plan, was Zelina to get all of them together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with Corona and COVID, everything changed. They got Theory because Theory's a stud. Vince saw Theory and he's like, yeah, I like him no matter what. COVID's definitely messed up some storylines. And that's one thing I think we got to remember too is oh, right. Half of these wrestlers can't show up because if you're in Canada, you're not supposed to leave the country to work in America right now. We're not allowing other. You know what I mean?
Officially, our borders might be closed still. I know to Europe for sure, but I don't know. I don't know about Canada and Mexico right now, but I know Europe. That's why the UK wrestlers like Pete Dunne stuck in the UK. All those guys, all the UK wrestlers can't wrestle. That's why only the people in America can. And
well, I mean, Edge isn't Edge still in Canada? He was there last night. I mean, I
think he lives in North Carolina.
Yeah.
He's from Canada. Right. Yeah.
He is from Canada, but he lives with his family lives in North Carolina, I believe. Or
should we talk about that? Should we talk about the?
I was just going to
wrestling match.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
WWE is setting themselves up to look like a bunch of idiots if this match isn't fucking fantastic.
I mean,
what are they doing? Why are they advertising?
It's such a cringe line too, saying that this could be the best wrestling match of all time.
Especially when both the competitors are like in their 50s, going into their 50s. It's like, what?
Well, Randy Orton's
Neither
like
of them are in their
Randy's
50s.
Randy's like
they're
40.
both in their 40s.
Edge is
45,
Yeah.
45, pretty much 50.
Randy's like Randy's not, I don't even think he's 40 yet. I don't think Randy's 40.
I think Randy's under 45. He's like probably like 40, 41.
I gotta Google this. I think
I
Randy
always
Orton
forget
is
Randy
young
came
still.
in. He was like 22. So
Yeah, that's one
I
thing.
bet Randy's 40 exactly. I bet.
Some of these lines, I like what they're doing. I just think it's just now it's like every week it's just like out of edge and he's all angry and it's entertaining, but it's also like you're telling me that Randy Orton's someone who doesn't love wrestling because he's been in WWE now for 20 years. How can you say he doesn't love wrestling? Like maybe he was saying he doesn't like wrestling as much as I do in the sense I had to try to come back from injury. This feud is just for me. I like, they're good on the mic. I need something new. I think
Edge is great.
I need something new for me a little
bit.
Yeah,
that's what I was reading Bleacher Report this morning. That's what they were pretty much saying, that it's kind of the promos were really good, but it's like over long and like overlasting from like what we saw last week. Mm-hmm. And it's just kind of like the same stuff.
I mean, they're great. They're awesome.
They're amazing,
it's getting like Bray Wyatt-esque a little bit. You know how Bray Wyatt can just talk when Max, you remember this, how he can just talk and
before
talk
Fiend.
and talk.
Oh, he used to be the WWE version of Westworld where he just would talk about the same thing over and over. And
yeah.
That was for me. It was just 3 years of Bray Wyatt. And I love Bray Wyatt. He was great on the mic.
He was such a good,
But it was the same exact thing, and he just was like, "Where's this gonna go?" And then the Fiend has been fantastic and different. Yeah, I'll give him that. But for years, that's what it was like.
So is this match going to be a no DQ match, or is it just going to be?
No, it's going to be straight up wrestling.
Yeah, I think that's
what Randy Orton's thing is like saying, "I can
Yeah.
beat you in the ring."
Yeah.
And I doubt Randy Orton's going to do anything like to try to DQ that. I mean, maybe he could just DQ it and then.
I don't see it. If they're going to build this up as the best wrestling match of all time, and they do a
Why
DQ finish.
Yeah.
There will be hell to pay if there's a DQ finish for the best wrestling match of all time.
With no crowd, they're putting a greatest match ever with no crowd.
Exactly, that's the thing. It's this. They better have something great planned.
Oh man,
it could be a cinematic match. That could be the cinematic.
Oh, that might be it.
Maybe. If anything, I think their third match should be a cinematic match.
Yeah. You're right.
Extreme Rules.
Yeah, Extreme Rules would be that would be sick. I mean, I'm excited about it.
Would you think that? Do you think they should stop after 3, or do you think, say, SummerSlam gets crowd? Do you think they should do one with the crowd just because it is like a marquee match? People want to see it like live.
I know, dude. I wondered that too, man.
But at the same time, it's just kind of like you can't keep it going. I kind of want something new, but I don't know.
I don't know. They can't. They just need content that's going to get people excited right now because Money in the Bank really didn't have much besides
the ratings are terrible
matches.
Right now too in the WWE.
Yeah, that's why they need Edge and RKO there. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get Cena back for a match. Just
honestly, I think you're right. Yeah.
I mean, I would not be surprised at all. Or Taker
Cena versus Braun. Cena versus Braun would be sick.
Yeah. See.
Oh my gosh, I would love that match. Actually,
I think I'd rather see Cena versus Drew.
Yes, Cena versus Drew would also be such. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that match.
I'm repping Drew, baby. I'm repping the champ right now.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. All right. Can we move on and talk about the women for a second?
Yeah, let's talk about the women.
There's a few things. I don't know if you have anything to say about this. Charlotte is doing the same thing, talking, and being boring again.
Yeah.
And I want Rhea Ripley to kick her ass.
Yeah.
Justice for Ruby Riott.
They're overexposing her. It's just she's just being.
They are overexposing her. I need justice for Ruby Riott. She got beat again. She hasn't won since she returned from injury. That's all.
I was reading. Yeah, dude, Max, you probably watched this match. Didn't they have a match NXT years ago?
Who?
No, they did. They had a match at Fastlane 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I was reading that on Bleacher Report as well.
It was a great match. I mean, their match was good last night for the 3 or 4 minutes it was. Like, it was a good sprint of a match. But
dude, Charlotte's such a Triple H right now. It seems
she
like
really is.
She's a 2010 Triple H.
That's such a great. She's not Ric Flair. She's freaking Triple H, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, okay. I don't want to get into it because I loved as looking later in the night. I loved Asuka and Kairi Sane. The celebration, I loved it so much, dude.
Dude, they're so entertaining.
They're so good. I mean,
the pirate princess.
Yeah, they are the definition of how you be entertaining when you don't have aren't fully fluent in English. I mean, you're expressive. They dance and look crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and for me, the transition from heel to face as now a face champion has been perfect for Asuka because she's so fun. And when Kairi Sane
that was such a good turn. That was such a good turn last week.
It was.
But when she just goes, "You're a mother,"
and then it was happy. They had a great moment. It was a great moment. I mean, that package at the beginning of Raw was really special, and Kairi Sane is damn good. I think that her recorder thing was just hilarious.
Yeah,
to me. I thought it was so funny.
And that's the storyline now with Nia Jax, right? Nia Jax is just like annoyed of like.
What a great way to solidify her as a face is put her against Nia Jax as the biggest heel in the entire company. I mean,
has Nia Jax ever been champion?
She was champion. She won it against Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania back at 34. It was in a singles match.
You're right.
It was Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. What a freaking
Nia Jax
match that was.
Injury or something like.
She did. She was out for like a year.
Yeah, she had she had surgery on both knees, I think, or was that Tamina?
It might be both of them. I'm not sure.
Might have been both. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I'll just remember, dude. I remember just a quick note. My favorite moment of Nia Jax is when she got power bombed on. She was on. I think she was against. It was like a fatal 4-way match, and it was one of the matches. It was a women's fatal 4-way for the title, and it was my favorite.
I think it might have been at WrestleMania.
Oh, was that it?
She's been in a few. It might have been that. Was it 33?
I was thinking of like a Backlash pay-per-view, but maybe you're right. It might have been that.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Here's the thing. I've never been a true Nia Jax fan. When she's gone, I don't miss her, but I am glad that she's here, and I think she's gonna do fine with this. Hopefully. I mean, I was surprised by Tamina. Honestly, Tamina to me was nothing for the last 10 years. She did nothing for me. Finally did something. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Keep going though, Max.
All right, and then the next, Iconics.
Yes.
I really wanted them to win the championship.
Yes.
And I don't know if they're actually looking to do a split up of them because they had a little slap backstage. Billy Kay slapped. I think Billy Kay slapped Peyton Royce. And for a second,
get the push? Who would get the push?
That's the thing. I don't know. And I love these two. I really don't want to split up. I mean, they're best friends. They're such good heels, and they're iconic
so
thing. They're just so they mesh so well. The promo styles are so perfect together. I think. All I'm hoping is that they're going to have some tension and it's going to help them build their teamwork back up and become champions. That's what I can hope for. Because
you think that's what they're going to do?
They're so damn I hope so.
I hope so too.
I mean, they could see them split up, but I think that it'd be silly to because the women's tag division is just so bare. I mean, they're one of the only teams there. Maybe Bayley and Sasha.
What
too.
other teams are there really though? Right now WWE's in a hole where they're literally there's like. are they going to phase out the tag titles maybe?
I'm not sure if they can do it. They made such a big deal about it. I mean, who knows? I think they got to put the tag titles back on Iconics, but that's really all there's to say. So
yeah, no, I agree. I mean, dude, right now I'm glad that the Iconics are back. They're entertaining and they're not sore on the eyes to watch, and they're good at wrestling. No. They're good at wrestling.
Billie Kay's got a great damn boot. She's got a great boot, dude. I love every time she kicks somebody in the face, I just get pumped up.
Yeah, man. They're a good group. I think I like, and also, so wait, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross also. This is their 1 of 4, right? They can be on Raw, or are they automatically able to go on Raw and SmackDown? I forget.
I think the women's tag champs can be.
Universe,
go on all 3.
All of them.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. About that. Okay, cool.
That's one thing after COVID I kind of wanted them to see is if they could build the women's tag division where they can have 2 champs from like Raw, SmackDown, even you know what I mean. Like, see if they could build it up the closest to the men's as they can. I think that'd be really interesting as well.
I feel like it's difficult. Moose, maybe you agree with this too, man. It's just like.
It's just not enough.
Like it's hard to put 2 women together when WWE is so like just the fundamentals of just being tag team. Like the women's tag team is just because there's not really a women's tag team division in NXT. So then the people who are getting pushed up are usually just randoms put together for this tag title, tag team division. I wonder if maybe they got to try to like.
They got to build storylines around some of these tag teams.
Yeah, or like
that's why Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross work because it was a storyline.
Yeah, you're right. And they're entertaining. And so I cannot believe Nikki Cross somehow is doing this well with that. He was the one who came up with like EC3, Heavy Machinery. I cannot. And she wasn't even shown. She was the only one that wasn't shown up until when she got called up. She wasn't shown at all.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh. I've always thought she was great. I think her. If you want to see a great Nikki Cross match, watch Nikki Cross versus Asuka, no DQ match. It might be last man standing, but it was in NXT.
Was it a street fight? Was it a street fight?
The street fight. It was on NXT TV. It's freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
So good. I mean, I want to see that match.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. What's other than that? What's next on the agenda here?
I think we got to talk about Lashley. I just want to say one thing is I don't know what the heck they're doing with Natalya. The whole thing where she killed Kevin Owens' set was weird. But
that's right. Yeah. I think they're just trying to – she keeps losing. She hasn't won anything in the last few months.
Yeah. Do you think they're building up as some, like, heel, and that's what she's going to be
if
doing?
If she's going heel, it's interesting. And this is just the point I want to make is that this is why I enjoy the show so much is that they made everything like a story. And, like, even a little match between Shayna and Natalya, they had Natalya go berserk after us. You know, it's interesting to see what's going to happen next with her. So I think
it's going to be Shayna next, right? Yeah. We're assuming she's probably going to take the title, I think, from Asuka, I feel like.
Yeah, she's
probably the match.
Like,
Asuka, they've saved that match. Asuka versus Shayna. I mean, that's the match that they've made sure to save.
Actually, if we think about that, guys, that's two of the longest NXT Women's Champions. And
that's the match. That's the big match.
Did Shayna take it? Did they have one match together? Did they have one match together?
They were going to, I think, to get into Elimination Chamber, I want to say. But I think they changed it to Kairi Sane versus Shayna.
Can I say something? And I think this might be this might be very controversial. When it comes to matches, I think now I'm more pumped up because I was always pumped up for Becky Lynch matches, but Asuka is just such a great wrestler. She is a wrestler to a T. Like she's like every match she's in, it could be a match of the night.
It's so true.
So Shayna versus Shayna versus Asuka.
She's going to be a legend.
She's won every title. She's done it all. And me and Max were thinking, no, she's floundered the last – I mean, it's just she's not pushing the top, I guess.
To hear that she was a Grand Slam champion actually blew my mind. I didn't realize she's won everything. I mean, NXT, SmackDown, Tag Team Champion, and now Raw Women's Champion. She's won Money in the Bank, and she's won the Royal Rumble. I mean, I'm glad she's getting the spotlight now, and she's great. With matches on the horizon against Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, even Natalya, Charlotte. I mean, there's so many great matches, so I'm excited to see where she –
I personally do think they should have had her beat Becky when they had their feud, but that's my opinion, I guess.
Dude, I kind of agree. She was such a good heel. She was such a good heel.
And she was over at that point as well. And
dude, Asuka's just one of those people that just stepped up when everything happened, and she's like, you don't want to see entertaining? Absolutely. I'll show you entertaining.
And her yelling in Japanese, everything, I think it works even better without a crowd right now just because it's like – it's just so loud and obnoxious.
It's all you hear. Like you don't have a crowd like reacting or anything. But
that's a good point though, Moose. I think that a lot of Becky – I mean, I love Becky, but I think she lost some luster towards the end of her title reign just because – she had the championship for so long. It's part of that best part about the.
Didn't she not wrestle for a month? Didn't she not wrestle though? Like she was gone for a month or something.
Well, after WrestleMania, she was gone for.
Yeah.
No. I'm just saying, and like between Survivor Series and Asuka, wasn't it like 2 months of like her not defending it?
Yeah, she would just come out and do like random promos.
Like she defended it at Royal Rumble, but she didn't defend it for like 2 months. Wasn't that what it was?
Yeah,
something like that.
Something like that. I think we should get into the main event and Bobby Lashley. Okay, so the main event was Drew McIntyre versus Baron Corbin from SmackDown for the.
Now, Moose, this is what do you think, Moose? This is something that I think we were predicting this last week. I mean, what do you think?
So
we were
predicting that Bobby Lashley versus Drew at Backlash, and then we find out that Drew McIntyre is facing Baron Corbin for the main event, and. One thing I gotta say is I can't stand Baron Corbin.
Can't stand Baron Corbin. He sucks.
It's like the King of the Ring. We get the year of the King of the Ring. Like I think that gimmick has been gone way too long. It's almost been a year.
Does Vince think we see Baron as like a main eventer?
I don't know. I think he's an amazing worker. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
He can work an amazing match, but he's just I don't know. I just don't like him. But anyway, they had a decent match, I would say, and. Obviously, Drew is going to get, the better one with the Claymore and the Future Shock DDT.
It is cool seeing two big guys, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of cool to see. And
I'll say one thing is Corbin's size made him look really good against McIntyre. I mean, those were two big behemoths going at each other.
Yeah. I love even though I do not like Baron Corbin's gimmick, I do love the deep six. I love that move. I just, you know what I mean? It's just,
I respect the hell out of his in-ring, honestly. His deep six is great. He's really quick for his size.
Yeah, he's a great seller. And but obviously Drew got the better of him with the Claymore and Future Shock DDT, and then Bobby Lashley comes out and an MVP. I think that's amazing that MVP is his mouthpiece.
So pumped about that. Yes, so pumped about that.
I love the pairing.
MVP is a great speaker. Yeah.
I really think they've actually might have found what they want to do with Lashley now. And I don't think he's going to beat him at Backlash, but I think you could maybe see them having multiple good matches at like SummerSlam or Extreme Rules.
So like, do you think the Shane Thorne and like whatever that other guy is that done?
That was so random. That was so random to have him beat Cedric and Ricochet.
Yeah.
And then now he's just managing. And I mean, it might work if MVP brings out Lashley next week, does a promo, and also has those two with him almost as lackeys. That could maybe work a little bit just to enforce the heel thing. But this is what you need out of Lashley is you're making him look important. And MVP has done such a great job of trying to bring out the importance of what Lashley's been missing, that championship pedigree, which I just have loved, And I think people that are dissing Lashley online for his promo skills they're missing the point. Is that this guy he's legitimate. I mean, he's so big. I mean,
and WWE has, I think honestly, if you think about it like this, okay, so he has been pretty much in squash matches for the last 5-6 months, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, so like
besides the Rusev matches.
The Rusev matches, and he was in a prominent storyline, which was good too. I'm glad though he is finally this is his first shot, right? Sorry, but it was a main event of many Raws.
Yeah. So I actually didn't mind that feud for the most part. I think some.
Oh yeah, same. Honestly, yeah.
I think what he said is that he hasn't had a WWE championship match, a heavyweight championship match in 14 years. Since 2006. That's what MVP said. That's what MVP said last night.
His first ever push. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he hasn't gotten a WWE championship match besides Intercontinental or US since he's been back, and whenever he come back in 2017, I believe, or 2018. Like
his last championship, I think he had major championship was the ECW title when they.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, he was US champion. He was US champion, I guess.
He had a mid-card title, but I think MVP was talking, WWE championship.
Yeah.
He's been overlooked for it.
Now, I don't know if you guys, Moose, I know you don't really follow Impact Wrestling. Max and I have in the past just because, we were just, I don't know, just on. But, like, if you watch the match, Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley had a great match in TNA.
Drew Galloway, right?
Drew Galloway. Yeah. And what's funny is Bobby beat him. Yeah, it was for the TNA Impact title.
Bobby was a big damn deal then. He was a champion.
And he was a champion. And he was good.
So good. He was so good. I mean, that's because that was when he was doing his UFC fighting days, or it wasn't in UFC in Bellator, I think. But
Bellator,
He had such great mystique around him in Impact. I mean, those were actually some good days for Impact.
That roster, if you think about it, was kind of stacked because most of WWE's roster is like Impact right now. Dude, that match was a great match. Here's the thing, I'm excited to see two beefy guys just go at each other.
They should have an insane 15-minute match, I think.
Yeah, dude.
The Drew coming up on top. See, the thing about Lashley is though, like he's just like one of those big brute guys that he's either dominant or he just kind of gets beat. You know what I mean? That's what I've kind of felt about Lashley's past few years that I've like watched him at all. It seems like he's either super dominant or he just fights like a decent match and then gets pinned. Not really many kickouts or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And one thing I can do too is I'll edit this part out too. I'm gonna keep that part, Moose. And then I'll edit this out. Let's just do 5 more minutes. I'm gonna send over one thing because I want to give this main event just like the talk it deserves. I feel like, because I feel like it could. So I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna resend this to you guys. Or Moose, just jump onto it again. That email I sent you.
Yeah.
Just press that link again, and we'll just finish it up. This last 5 minutes, just because I think this is actually gonna be an insane.
Yeah, because I still have a few more things also I want to point out, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, true. Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'll
start a new because the recording's over.
Yeah, let's just start that.